Hey everybody, it's Mergle, and today I'm going to be showing you how to defeat the Thwarting the Twins Artifact Challenge fight. Now, for the Warlocks out there, this is the legendaries I used, and then of course the other various gear, but talent-wise, that's what I picked. So if you're trying to do this as a lock, go ahead and follow those talents. Maybe it'll work out for you. Mortal Coil is important, and I'll show you why later. But anyways, the fight's going to start with you fighting Karam, and you want to pre-pot. Like halfway through when he says that, I obey, pre-pot, and then the fight immediately will start afterwards. Now, I hero off the bat because this is the burn phase. The longer you're in combat with Karam, the faster he gets, regardless of how much damage you're doing to him. So you really have to burn him fast because you have to get him to 35%. When he catches up to you, he hits a lot, and usually you can typically survive one hit if you use a cooldown to defend yourself. If not, you're going to really die. And I think I get hit at some point in here, so you'll see it. But at 35%, he's going to go into Purgatory, and Purgatory heals him back up to 65 to 69% is how it always ended up. If he died at 35%, he healed to 69. If I got him any less than 35% when he went into Purgatory, he would heal to like 65. So it was really strange, but it's a kite phase. You know, you got to kite him as much as you physically can. Otherwise, you're going to die. He is affected by slows, but unless you have the ring Sacrilash, Warlocks have only really one slow, and it's the Banish ability by the Cripple ability by the Doom Guard. So, as you see, he's about to go into his Purgatory right now. And at this point, Raced is going to be attackable, but he will shortly become unattackable again. Now, he's going to spawn all these shadowy fiends. You can see walking up behind him. You know, you got to cleave these down fast because you can't let them touch you. They hit a lot. They won't kill you in one hit, but they do hit like trucks for what they are. Again, they're not very hard to kill. I just usually gathered them up, and I used them to my advantage with Karam, because if I could get Karam stacked on top of them when they die, Soul Flame would be a huge chunk of damage on Karam. So Karam is once again going to chase me. You see, he's at 65% health because I got him to 35%. Now this is where Mortal Coil comes in handy, and you'll see in a second. So a demonic hand appears at this phase, and if you don't interrupt this thing, it's going to do Grasp from Beyond, and this will hit like 5 million. You can survive one of these with a cooldown, which is about what I'm about to do. So I'm dotting it up. I'm focusing on Karam for the most part, and Grasp from Beyond is about to go off. I went ahead and blocked it. Now this is where Mortal Coil, why I said it's important. If you look, Karam is about to go into his Purgatory, but if you stun him or interrupt him, for some reason he doesn't heal. He'll still continue to chase you, but he won't speed up, and he won't heal. So you can see him chasing me in the background there. And my Soul Effigy is still able to do damage to him. I can't actually target him or do anything to him, but my Soul Effigy does damage to him. So I'm allowed to keep getting him down HP, because he would heal to 65% again, and then I'd have to deal with him in the third phase. But during this phase, he summons more adds, as well as these runes. Now something has to stand inside these runes. Not you, specifically. If you can put something in there, like I moved my pet to it, and it counts as the rune being sated. If you don't sate the rune, it's going to spawn a huge ad that runs at you like Karam. He gets faster and stronger as he's in combat with you, and it's just rough. But as you saw, Karam didn't heal, so I only had to deal with like 20% of his HP. And hands will spawn as well as those runes during this phase. You see he's going to put down another rune, and the hand is getting weak. It was about to go off, but when Karam dies, the hand seemed to disappear. So if you can kill Karam before the hand goes off, you're also safe in that aspect. Now, at this point, it's really simple. I put my Soul Effigy on Raced and finished off the ads while working on it, you know, because he won't spawn anymore from this point. It's a burn phase. He still does put runes on the floor every once in a while, and you'll see a couple of them here in a second, but from this point, it's really simple. Just step on the runes and, you know, don't die. He doesn't do much damage. Raced himself is very, very weak. So, as you look there, all the ads are dead. I don't even need my speed buff anymore. I just pretty much take it easy. There's nothing happening at this point, you know. 50% to go. And he will spawn, like, I think one more rune before he dies. But it's really, really relaxed here. The only parts that are difficult are Karim and the hands. The hands killed me many, many times just not paying attention. They have a lot of health, and it takes quite a bit to get them down. You really have to focus them a good deal. Like, I had to put several unstable afflictions on them, and unstable affliction is my hard cast powerful ability, so it took a lot of those just to kill one hand, and that's what really kept getting me. But if you can stun or interrupt or in any way stop Karim from healing after the second phase, the fight is much easier, as you saw, because he only had 20% HP left. I would have had to deal with another 45% health if I didn't do that, you know what I mean? It's just that part's really hard because you're going to have to deal with several hands in between that time. But in the end, you know, worked out great. Again, if you're a warlock doing this and you happen to have Sacrilash, I can imagine this fight would be a million times easier with Sacrilash, but I don't have it, so I worked with what I had. That's it, though, you know, got it done. It was a challenging fight. I really did like this one. Like, I comparatively, the other warlock challenges were cakewalks. This one is really the challenge, I would say, because this one is a massive gear check. You know, I had to gear up a lot before I was able to do enough DPS to push him down that first phase. The first phase is the one that you really have to burn. And if you don't, you're just not making it, you know. If you can't burn that first phase, it's over. Now, Sacrilash, if I would have had it, would give me a long, long time on the first phase. I could have done this at a much lower item level, but without it, it's a push. Anyways, that's the fight. I hope in some way this helps you if you're still struggling on this battle. I now have all my artifact appearances unlocked for the challenge mode on my warlock. Thank you for watching. Hope you enjoy, and I'll see you again soon.